Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're on our Lightbearer account, and that is right guys, patch 1.88 is up, which means the awakened version of Thane is available for our Lightbearers. First of all, we're going to hit up the quest, we're going to pick up some extra cards out of here. I'm hoping that it is going to be enough to be able to actually summon him. In total, we have 323 time emblems. Now we have been saving these across all of the faction accounts, waiting for today, guys, waiting for the awakened heroes to come to the factions versus just the Celestials and the Hypogean heroes. So there he is, guys. We're going to get into the summons in just a couple minutes. First, I want to take a look at the backstory, really see where Thane came. AFK Arena, Lilith Games has been putting out some absolute amazing content in regards to Thane. And the backstory that we had, we've seen it with Thane, we've seen it with Aziz, and now we see it with Thane. I'm kind of really knowing the lore and the backstory to the hero makes it all that much more interesting to see. So guys, let's take a look at that, and then we'll get into our summons. So the first one here, guys, is the hero cinematic.
Staunch friends meet once again.
So you'll see Thane awakening his eyes here. And there is Baden, guys.
The swordsmen are weary and tired.
Absolutely loving it.
Etched into his mind's eye. On that fateful day he lost his arm, and his faithful friend sacrificed his life.
That is how Baden died to save Thane. Now that is amazing. And because of that, the awakened came. That is the wind shear. The big demon that was taking him out.
This time we fight side by side, together.
This is the reason why I think they're going to take Baden to the awakened version. Absolutely amazing, guys. The second one we have here is kind of showcasing his skills and abilities. Again, a very, very cool method to do it. So there is the regular Thane as we know him today. Kind of the grip of evil. And then he turns into the awakened version. You can see all the peacock feathers around there. The blue and purplish hair. Love the build on this, guys. It is such a very cool hero.
Winds of change upon us. In the formless gale, my sturdy blade swings true.
A lot of players also ask if he is worth building. A little bit too early to tell right now, but we're going to have to see exactly what it looks like when he comes into metacomps and how he is going to be built out. All right, guys, two very cool videos in regards to Thane. So let's get in there. Let's use up some of our resources, guys. I'm going to open up all these chests. I am hoping, again, fingers crossed, that our 323 cards is going to be enough. I think we might be a little bit short. I've heard it's 500 to 600 of these time emblems, which means that on these accounts specifically, we are going to continue building them. I know there are a couple events, such as the Winds of Change right here, that we are going to get a couple more cards. We do have to wait for them. Disaster's Emergence, I believe this gives us a couple cards and a couple other events. So we do have more cards that are coming in the works. They are just not here as of yet. But again, fingers crossed, guys. With our Lightbearer faction, we've been saving diamonds. We're already at 37,000 diamonds, which is incredible. And looking in here, guys, I wish we could put Thane in here. Just that way we could do some regular summons. But we are going to do the regular summons because remember, the regular summons do have an opportunity to bring those awakened heroes. So with 195 scrolls, again, really hoping that we could possibly pull an awakened version. And that would make it that much easier to go ahead and build him out. All right, guys, I had to go through and I had to make an incredible amount of food actually across all of those faction accounts, clean up some of these cards. So we got an elite right there, which is another copy of Mishka. Guys, for the Wilders, Mishka is absolutely amazing. She is a hero you need to prioritize building. Still hoping again for one of those awakened heroes. Copy of Silas right there. All right, so those, that'll be all of them. 195 scrolls. And again, the companion points and the common scrolls are the only two that you do have the option to get an awakened hero. A lot of players were questioning if you can get them from faction scrolls, since they are faction heroes. At this point, I do not know. That's actually a good question. There's a double right there, guys. We got Grez and we got Pippa. Got a copy of Desira in there as well. And still hoping for at least, I would love to see one awakened copy of Thane. Would be really ideal. If we got more than that, I would definitely take it. But I would love to see at least one awakened copy. There is a second copy of Desira. And elites are falling like crazy, guys. Another copy of Granite. Add some more stars to a couple heroes. Looks like we have some build for Mishka. And a couple other wilders right there. And I don't know if it's going to come from cards. I'm assuming no. I think from the actual randomization of the cards. And a lot of players have also said you can get the awakened heroes from stones. From our elite stones. However, I have never seen it. So I'm not sure if that's entirely true. I've seen some screen captures of it from other players. But personally, with the amount of summons I do, I have never seen it. And again, these cards we don't know because this is the first time we've ever had an opportunity to get a Lightbearer, but I'm assuming that it is just going to be the elite cards and not the awakened cards. And then in here, with the faction, it didn't add the awakened heroes in here. So I do not think that's going to be an option. And the same with the stones down here. So we have 22 stones. So let's see what we got. We got a copy of Mortis. Nice. We got Rowan. We got Alero. Looks like we got a couple of heroes in here that we can definitely use, including the copy of Mortis. We got Taili in there. But again, no awakened heroes. All right, guys, here it is. The moment we've been waiting for. We finally have our faction, our specific hero. It is the Veiled Wind Thane. 323 cards. Let's see how many copies of this guy we can get. Pull number 1 gives us nothing, and that was our first summons. A lot of people ask if there is a pity timer with this. Not that I am aware of. So I'm still hoping that we pull some pretty good copies, which we're already 40 cards in. Just some more resources on that one. And it's not going to have any love for us today. There we go, guys. There is our very, very first copy of the Awakened Thane. But I think we went through probably about 60 cards already. So he is going to take a lot to build on here. Resources, of course, with the Temple of Time, guys, resources are crazy with the amount of resources you do pick up in here. We already got those all maxed out. Pull number 2, so that is 2 copies of Thane. We need a lot more than this, guys. Got a lot more resources in that pull. There's number 3. That at least takes him to Legendary Plus, because remember, he does start at that Legendary level. So 3 copies taking him to Legendary Plus. But again, we need a lot more copies than this. There we go, guys. That is number 4. More resources, more red chests on that one. Got a couple faction cards out of there. Some more elite cards on that one. We've seen 4 copies. Come on, Thane. Which, there we go. There is copy number 5. One more, we can take him up to Mythic with number 6. Just a lot of resources, guys. An incredible amount of resources. All of those 24-hour chests in here. Got some more elite cards on that one. And there we go, guys. There's another copy. What do we got left? 3. That means we're only going to take him up to Mythic. So 300 to Mythic means we still need a lot more pulls to get him built, guys. Not the... I'm assuming those rates are pretty on par with kind of what we've been building. But let's see what we got here, guys. There we go. So there is our Legendary Plus. Of course, we have a couple more triple copies. Makes both of those taking him up to Mythic. So at least we got him to Mythic. Again, it's going to be incredibly expensive. So if we spent 300 and I think it was 323, 323 cards to build him out. One interesting thing, guys, is if he is at Legendary Plus, you can actually use him for food. So he was actually an option to use for food. Don't use your Awakened Heroes as food. It is not going to be that beneficial. Wait till you get the fodder heroes. Here, there is his signature item unlocked. So I'm not sure how super effective he's going to be. Again, when it comes to the Awakened Heroes, guys, if you don't have the furniture on them, if you do not have them kind of built out with the furniture and with the engraving, they are missing a lot of their abilities. We got some chests in here. We can definitely take him up to that plus 30. There we go. Now with the Awakened Heroes, they can go up higher. So you can actually take the Awakened Heroes up to the plus 40, which we've seen before. Which is interesting because the regular heroes we cannot, but that is a plus 30, guys. So that actually gives us the opportunity to unlock a considerable amount of his skills. Let's drop him in here and see exactly what he looks at. So there he is, guys, already at Mythic. So we need what, 3? We need 6. We need 6 more copies to take him up to Ascended. And with the 6 copies, so we need another 300 cards. So that's pretty on par. People have said about 600 cards is roughly where you have to be to get the heroes built out. We can throw some tier 2 gear on him. So looking at the skills, this is what we unlocked with the signature item. So getting him to the plus 30 signature item, of course, getting his furniture is going to unlock level 2 and level 3 when it comes to dueling blades. Then the engraving is going to unlock level 2 and level 3, which is the reason when it comes to these Awakened Heroes, guys, it is incredibly expensive to build those out. But are they worth it? That is really yet to be seen, I guess. It's going to be interesting to see. I want to try him in a couple different formations, but having him built out to the point that he is right now, I think he's going to be pretty effective. We have him half of his skills unlocked. But that was 323 cards, guys, and that is as far as we took him, or we were able to take him. I know within here, guys, level deficiency, we're not very deficient at all. Formations actually updated. This is, again, another thing with the patch. Make sure your factional advantage, make sure that you can actually go into formations, do available formations. A lot of these you can just copy. You can actually use the formation, including the artifacts, and put everybody in here. Now, that is not a method I'm going to be going, because here we use exclusively Lightbearer heroes. So I'm just going to drop Thane in this first formation. Here we have our double tanks. We have Morrow in here, and I love his glow, guys, with the awakened skills, the passive skills. It is pretty cool looking. And again, looking at the level deficiency, not really a ideal place to use him. But look how fast, guys. He just burned down Falks in a matter of seconds. But looking at the awakened heroes, let's see how much damage he does in here. 182, so 100, and I know he's only at Mythic, he only has signature item. Still have a lot of stuff to build out with him, but very cool to see. The rest of these teams, guys, all Lightbearers we can go through, we can auto battle. I've ran through these an incredible amount of time. I feel like Thane is going to be a really solid addition when it comes to the Lightbearers, just because the damage aspect in here, they have support, they have quite a few tanks, but overall the damage aspect, especially with heroes like Walker, heroes like Oscar, super difficult to get through here, even at level deficiencies, pushing only Lightbearers, because of some of the heroes that just kind of suck. Honestly, let's be truthful here. There's a couple of heroes within the faction that do absolutely nothing, including Walker, but as you can see, guys, still making it work. This one we're running Lucretia and we're running Leonardo da Vinci, so that one we might have to change up the formation a little bit. Again, looking at the formation and the dynamic, it will work incredibly well. Lucretia will burn the targets down. Just takes a little bit of time. And there we go, guys. So that'll do it for today's video. 323 cards. We only got him to Mythic, but we're building him up, guys. Every single time that we do this, we're going to get him a little bit further. All of the cards are going to be reserved for him. And because he was the very first faction, so essentially the next one is going to have more cards, so on and so forth, as we continue to collect these day after day and week after week. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Very cool to see the awakened Thane in the backstory that they did for him. And as always, thank you guys for watching.